Gofreakmedia.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of I Almost Bought an Anime Full Body Pillow. I am Y2 Chris.
I am John the Phenomenon, and welcome to Gofreakmedia. So, we got a lot to talk about.
As you can see.
Right here. Leo Convoy. Right there. I opened them.
It's massive.
Yeah, it combined. So maybe in the next video, I'll do the combining with the Star Saber. But this is Leo Convoy Victory. If you guys don't know, but the Power Masters, Optimus Prime, when he merged with his trailer, he was in the Japanese cartoon, he was called God Jinrai. Well, God Jinrai almost dies, and just like Megatron, he turns into Galvatron. God Jinrai, Optimus Prime, turns into this guy. Weird, right? So, yeah.
Can't wait for that video of you putting it together and all that.
Yeah.
Are these the
Those
feet?
these are the feet to the lion transformation. But yeah, he merges with Star Saber. Maybe in the next video we'll have Star Saber next to him, and the video after that, them merge together. So yeah, there's that. There's the first toy.
And just make sure when you're doing the video to speed it up, because I know how slowly you are with.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the speed up. Yeah.
You might get bored.
And reading the directions and stuff. Next up, I have the Gene Hackman chase of Superman the movie.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Gene Hackman. But I had to have it. I don't really collect Funko anymore, but this is there's some back there, but little special. That's more Transformers and G.I. Joe and miscellaneous little tidbits of whatnot. But yeah,
just a little miscellaneous.
Yeah, Gene Hackman though, chase figure, Superman movie. Also got the 2005 collaborative series Naruto Transformer. He's Kumara and Gamachi is in there. Yep, that's what it looks like, and I will do a video on that one, just the same as the Leo Victory. I will do that. But yeah, that's the box for that. Pretty cool. I guess we can go on to some comics now. We can do the other parts later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead, start off.
Well, actually, we'll start off with the big one that was for this week, but Batman Hush 2 has begun.
I got a foil cover right here. I'll just pop one up right there, right in the middle. Right here, you'll see.
So it's back to the writers and artists that did the first Hush series. Jim Lee as the artist, or should call him President Jim Lee now of DC. Jeff Loeb as the writer. Basically, with Hush 2, the story is Hush is back.
Yeah.
He's back. He knows who Bruce Wayne is. He knows Bruce Wayne's family. He knows it all. So he's already starting to play the mind games with Batman / Bruce Wayne.
Oh, and I think there's a new supervillain that appeared inside this. I'm not sure, so I'll be a little
Hush
on it. Yeah.
Good segue.
And if you were there to get the preview of the first night, if you were there, you were able to get a little preview on Chapter 2. This little
they gave out Ash Can.
Ash Can, yeah. Got an
So
Ash Can.
it's a preview of issue 2. No words or lettering, just Jim Lee's black and white artwork.
Little bit of inking.
Pretty excited to see where this leads and how crazy Hush is going to get into the head of Batman, aka Bruce Wayne. I mean, the first Hush story was just mind blowing when it first came out. Trying to figure out who Hush was. I know John. It's been a while since he read it, but he was like, "Isn't Jason Todd Hush?"
Yeah,
and I was like, No, bitch.
And then I was like, wait a minute, wasn't it Clayface?
Yeah. And then I walked away.
Yeah, but I barely read any DC, but when Chris says get it, I gotta get it, and if I like the cover, I'll check it out. So
cover?
this cover is a glow in the dark cover for Hush.
That's the cover?
That's the cover. It's glow in the dark, but if you look at our Instagram, you can see the picture on Gofreakmedia. Hashtag Gofreakmedia on Instagram. You can see it there.
What's the cover?
It's the bat signal and a bunch of bats in the background, glow in the dark.
Oh.
So it's pretty dope. So I had to get it.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool. One of the comic books that I picked up is actually a brand new story. It's called
We're taking everyone down with us. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is published by Image Comics. The writer is Matthew Rosenberg, and the artist is Stefano Landini. So as you can see, there is a girl here. The girl is Annalise. She's 13 years old. She has robot friends that she plays with. So it was kind of weird to, see the first part where she's playing hide and seek with these robots. But then we find out that the only reason why she's playing robots is her dad is like a scientist. And he's really stupid busy because he is at the lab trying to make something. So he unfortunately doesn't have time for his own daughter.
Well, that sucks.
Basically, it goes through a little bit of tension between her and her father. She does a little bit more digging on like what her father is doing, and then we find out that her father is actually a mad scientist villain over here. So it's really dark, really mature readers. So just FYI on that part, but it's a really cool read. It's only a 6-parter issue, so I like those types where there's going to be an ending. So
sure.
Definitely check it out. And then for anybody here in Las Vegas, we'll probably put it on our social media, but Matthew Rosenberg is going to be making an appearance at Alternate Reality Comics pretty soon, so we'll put that out there.
Sweet.
And if you guys are there for the signing to meet Matthew Rosenberg, say hi to me.
You'll be there.
I'll be there.
Awesome. All right, let's go to G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
G.I. Joe was there.
And if you look on here, I was confused on who that was because Chris just let me know it's Cobra Commander, but I was like confused because I was like, the mask, the suit, it's black gray, and you see it not, and I was like, is this a ninja or something? No, it's Cobra Commander. And
I read it.
He reads it. I'm reading it, but I'm like a little lost because of the Energon universe. So of course I'm a little lost. But you've been reading the IDW ones, right? And when it changed over to Image, the story continued.
Yeah.
For a real American hero, which I'm mixing the two stories up when I'm reading it, so I'm like, which one's which? And I'm not even really looking, but I still like both stories. It's just confusing for me because I'm like, which way is this going? So little did I know, I have to give this spoiler alert, right?
Yeah.
Cobra Commander is human. I was like, wait, what? I'm lost. Because in this storyline too, Serpentor's in here, but it's not Serpentor, but it is Serpentor.
It's a reincarnation of Serpentor, and his name is Serpentor Khan.
Serpentor Khan.
That has like a Fu Manchu beard and everything like that.
Is he saying Cobra? La 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 la?
No.
No? Okay.
No. But also at the same time too, a little bit of a Filipino shout out. Malto as G.I. Joe character, that he's actually a special forces secret op in the Philippines. So he's actually been in this storyline with Image slash Skybound as a key player. But shout out to Larry Hama. There's one scene where they get on the beach, and the local police arrest them because obviously they're walking around with guns. They don't know who GI Joe is, but I like that the fact that Larry Hama put in there where the cops told Molto, "Put your hands up," and then Molto was like, "Ay talaga." Did you see that? Yeah, no, check it out.
Is it this issue?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I gotta see it again.
Yeah, but there was a little bit of a Filipino shout out of just seeing the words "ay talaga" in that G.I. Joe Real American
Did they
Hero.
spell it right?
Yeah, they did. They did. So,
That's
thank
awesome.
you, Larry Hamill, for that.
Yes, thank you, sir.
All right, next one here is Justice League Unlimited, The Ghost of the Past. And then, as you can see, you probably see some familiar villains
And this
on
is
the page, on the cover.
so there's two things going on at the same time in DC, right? There's Absolute and All In, right? They're going on at the same time, sort of.
Correct.
So yeah, so still trying to catch up,
Yeah.
even with the Batman series. So Batman is coming off of what's All In. It's coming off of All In. So now I can try to stop being confused.
Yeah, All In is just continuity and everything that we all grew up and know about the DC universe. Absolute, it's a new universe called obviously the Absolute universe. So it's pretty much a story, a new storytelling of the characters of Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, and then Martian Manhunter. Absolute Martian Manhunter, Absolute came out this week, and also Absolute Flash. But with Justice League Unlimited number 5, if you guys been reading it, it's written by Mark Waid and art by Dan Mora. Basically, how the series started is that there's a mysterious super terrorist organization called Inferno that's been doing some damage, and the Justice League are on it. The nice thing about Justice League Unlimited is that the question is, who's part of the Justice League? The cool thing is that everybody's part of the Justice League. So there was a one-shot called DC All In that started the All In. But Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman were trying to figure out, hey, who's going to be part of the new Justice League?
Yeah.
And then Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman just said, fuck it, everyone's
in.
part of the Justice League for that part. So I've always said this about Justice League, and even in Marvel Avengers, these type of comic books are great because like every single character that you like are in this, and you still pay for the price of one comic book. So they're trying to figure out about Inferno and who's behind it. They do find out who's leading it, and I'm not going to give spoilers. The only type of spoiler I'll show you is that it has to do with the cover.
But you kind of get a glimpse of that in the first issue too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Okay. I have another pick right here, and it is.
Bumblebee.
Oh. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Naruto. I'm really liking this storyline. It's pretty cool. Pretty weird. Almost simple, but, it's kind of... what's the word I want to say? Not predictable, but kind of predictable. On
the cover, they're eating pizza.
They're eating pizza, yeah, right?
There's a story. The end.
But in the story... What I think is cool is that there's tag moves inside this storyline. So it's like...
Yeah, I mean, we can say the first issue, I guess we find out that the characters from Naruto already know the style of Splinter's martial arts.
His ninjutsu, yeah. So you're starting to see some cohesive movements, I guess, with everybody. But in the end, there's in this last episode, in this issue, something it was like kind of predictable of what was going to happen happened, but you have to read it and check it out. That's all I gotta say.
All right, next one. It's a magazine size cover. This is part of the DC Black series. This is issue number 2 of Superman: The Last Days of Lex Luthor. It's written by, ironically, the same person who's writing Justice League Unlimited, Mark Waid, and art by Brian Hitch. So we all know that Superman, if anybody asks for help, Superman's going to do anything that he can to help that person. So the big question is, what happens if your arch nemesis comes to you and asks for help? And like I said, this is the second issue. First issue came back quite a while ago. This has actually been delayed. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you the reason why Luthor is asking for help. Luthor went out to ask Superman for help because Lex Luthor has cancer and he's dying.
Oh, man.
And the cool thing was, like, Superman's like, "You're a liar." And then, like, Lex Luthor was like, "I know your powers. You can look through my body and see it." And then Superman looked at it and he was like, "No, crap." He's like, "You do have cancer."
You do have cancer.
Yeah. So the big question is that what type of lengths is Superman going to do to save Luthor, or is he going to save Luthor? So it's really interesting to see Superman trying to make this hard decision, but also at the same time you got people in his life, whether it's Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, the Justice League, if they agree with what Superman is doing or not.
Huh. Hard choices, huh?
Hard choices, yeah.
Oof.
Like, are you going to help your arch nemesis, or you're just going to let him die?
I don't know.
Makes you think.
I don't know. Would you let the Joker live?
Batman did numerous times.
Okay.
I mean, for God's sake, he killed Jason Todd.
Right? And he let him live. Crazy. All right, I got a back issue find for you guys. Shogun Warriors number 1. I finally got it. Been looking for this bad boy for a long time, but I got it. That's it. I'm not gonna read it.
Well, what is Shogun Warriors?
Okay, Shogun Warriors back in the 70s. There was a bunch of Chogoken toys that came out. They were pretty big. Guy King was one of my favorites. Man, there was so much, but Guy King comes off of mine. Reindeer is on the cover. So that one, on the East Coast, he was like a big robot for them. Ghetto Robo, but it wasn't called Ghetto Robo. It was called, oh man, I can't even remember the name. But along with all the Shogun Warriors back where I lived on the East Coast, we had Star Blazers, we had G-Force, Guy King, Star Zingers, but it wasn't called Star Zingers, it was called something else. But all of these cartoons basically were part of the Shogun Warriors comic book. Or the cartoons came out before the comic book, and I got the comic book finally. And this comic book is 1978. Came out in 1978. Dang.
I wasn't born yet.
I was 2 years old. Crazy. But yeah. Shogun Warriors. There it is.
Lots of robots.
And special treat for you guys. Remember that Bumblebee that I had? It was gold. It's the one I dropped. Well, it's this bad boy. So this one is the yellow one. And you can see the insignia. It's red. This one's insignia is black, right? So.
Oh, come on. You could have gave that to me.
No. It's the second version or special version.
I don't care.
This one, believe it or not, this one is more sought after. right now because this one is showing up more in other cases of Hot Wheels, right?
Is there any difference to it besides the color?
No, they still
It's all the same.
The bumblebee
Still has
heads.
the bumblebees heads there.
Yep. Now there is an error of the yellow ones, not the gold ones. There's an error of the yellow ones where there is no head on that. If you can find that, who knows what it's going to be worth in the future.
That's cool.
So they have the Optimus Prime with the trailer, right? We opened that one. Now we got Ultra Magnus with the trailer. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm opening it.
Take your time.
Oh, check it out. The missiles go in here. The missiles are in front. They're not red, but in comparison to size, they're about the same size. Same size.
It's pretty much the same body, just repainted, right?
Yeah, repainted. As you can see, these guys over here. But the one thing about Ultra Magnus compared to the Optimus Prime, right, is that we were hoping the trailer can open, right? This one obviously is open. Supposedly, nope.
You happy?
I wanted to see if it would work, but guess not. They can't fit inside. This doesn't even lift open, so bust. But oh well. I got them both, right? I don't know what it is. I have to have all the Transformers of Transformers in Hot Wheel form, right? I'm a hoarder like that. Last but not least, can you believe this? They made Optimus Prime by himself without the trailer as a Hot Wheel. And supposedly these are coming only one per case in Hot Wheels cases. In I think the case is F. So this is only in the F case. This is my only one. Do you dare me? Someone say they dare me. They dare me. Oh, I heard you. My only one. I don't have another one. These guys I have other ones of. This is my only one.
Wait, what's different with...
Yeah, we're about to find out, right? Size-wise, he is a little bit bigger. Crazy.
Yeah, you can kind of see it there.
Yeah, the single one, the cab is way bigger. Just a little bit, but still, it's bigger.
And then as you can see with the exhaust, these are plastic chrome. And then these ones are just grayed out.
But it's still die-cast. Yeah, both of them are still die-cast, but some plastic pieces, black or chromed.
So, cartoon version, Michael Bay version.
No. Yeah. And if you don't know, there is a transformable Optimus Prime.
That size?
This size. I have them.
By Hot Wheels?
By Hot Wheels. The first one. Supposedly they're supposed to do more, but so far they're only rolling out with these singles of the Transformers so far. And I got almost all the ones that are out. I do have the Optimus Prime that does transform, but I'm not opening that one unless I get a second one. So yeah, I'm not risking it, even though it's okay to open, but I'm not gonna do it. Nope, it's still in its cardboard box, right?
Oh,
so,
it's not even out.
Not even out.
Wow.
So I'm not even going there. So
how do you know it's in there?
I trust the guy that sold it to me.
Like I said, remember when Star Wars and G.I. Joe, the Black Series Star Wars, and the G.I. Joe were you couldn't see the toys.
Yeah. Oh.
And I think I told you. I don't know if you guys saw it on social media, but somebody opened it, and then it was a Star Wars Black Series. He opened it up, and then he was hoping that he thought that he bought like a Star Wars Black Series figure, but ended up being WWE Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam.
Hey, that's still cool, but that's crazy.
He's no Mandalorian,
but still, yeah. But that is crazy.
Can you just picture it though? Like he's like thinking it's gonna be a Mandalorian, and then he opens it and it's like.
No, that's messed up, but still, yeah. It's in his. Now you make no.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna do it. I won't do it. I know you're just saying, but I'm not gonna do it. I gotta get the second one first. So maybe that's next on my list. But in the next videos that I'm gonna do, you're gonna see this guy opened up, transformed, played with, next to the other collaborative series. I still haven't done the Ninja Turtle one.
Ninja Turtle what?
Ninja Turtle collaborative.
No Transformers.
Transformers, right there. Didn't do it yet. But
snap.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that one. And show you the other combiners, because the only ones that I did so far on the collaborative was Knight Rider and Ghostbusters. I could have swore I did one of Back to the Future, of the DeLorean, but I didn't do it. There's also one of Maverick, Top Gun. Yeah, it's cool, but not as cool as everything else. So yeah, you'll see those.
Isn't it just Starscream? Because it's a jet.
Like movie wise, no. It's more like Lita 1 from GoBots.
GoBots.
Yeah, it's pretty close to that one. They did that on purpose, I think.
Can't wait for a GoBot movie.
Right. So that's all I got for right now. What you got?
No, I'm good on my part. Coming up, like you said, he's going to be doing a video of him transforming this with all of his other Transformers.
Star Saber right there. Right there. That's Star Saber. Yep.
And I'm going to be coming up with a video talking about Quentin Tarantino movies that have been previously released on 4K Blu-ray Steelbook. And
Kill Bill?
That's one of them.
Kill Bill 2?
Technically, Kill Bill 1 and 2 are one movie.
Okay. But there's more than that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Yep.
Cool. Well, that's all we got for this episode. I'm John the Phenomenon.
Y2 Chris.
Thanks for watching Gofreakmedia. Don't forget to like and subscribe and help us grow so we can give you some of this stuff. Peace out.
Gofreakmedia.